Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Well, people offered us MDMA, coke.
Free. Become a rock star, they give you them for free.
Yeah.
It wasn't free.
Oh, that's crap then. Of course you turn them down.
So I've started the day filming the intro using this thing, which is basically a glass covered in paint, propping it up inside this box with a paint can to weigh it down, and then making a super cheeky time lapse for it. What I need to do now though is wash it. So this is pretty bad. It's from a picture frame that my sister got me, so to get that cleaned, get it back in pristine condition, and it's done. I'll leave it there to dry for a bit. I hope this water doesn't dry white. Right, just set yesterday off exporting. I really need to start doing these on the night time. I really need to. Yeah, set off exporting. It says it's gonna end up being an hour how long it's gonna take. So I'm gonna get a shower and start doing something else instead of being sat on the computer.
How's good is it?
You what?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Like last night, so nearly a week, well, like
Yeah,
days.
that's awesome.
Oh my god, the fantasy is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright. No. Sick. Few games of pool? Right, I'm gonna try and set the camera up really nice and sexy. Maybe get some good lighting as well. I've got all my kit out because I've got something to say. Okay, on the tripod. Okay, better lens. Okay, I've got this better lighting setup, the better camera, the better lens setup, all because I want to talk about what I want to do with this channel from now on, which is essentially talk about my love, talk about my passion, talk about the main, the main goal, the main thing in my life that keeps me going, the main creative flair I have. Photography. I love photography. I've done it, for a good, 7 or 8 years now. Studied a whole course on it at university. I'm trying to better myself every single day with it. I started a Tumblr blog about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Vowed to post every single day, which kind of frittered away about now, but I'll post on my Instagram almost every day. Photography is the one for me. That's what I love, that's my passion. So yeah, the idea is this channel's now going to be talking all about photography. Talking about tips, talking about life hacks, talking about maybe reviews, talking about the cameras I use, the cameras I could use, things that have been released maybe. All things photography and light based basically. I don't want to base it too heavily on products or cameras. Try and pass on what I've learned to the world in some way. But yeah, when I started this YouTube channel, it was just a fun thing. It was mainly to get me editing more, just capturing video and throwing it together and making some sort of narrative. And I've kind of learned a lot more about narrative structure and everything through making these videos and editing every single day. So yeah, from now on this channel is going to be, it's going to be my everyday, but not as everyday as it has been, just talking about myself. I don't want the channel to come off too egotistical, I want to give something with the channel. I don't just want to put it out there, say, hey, I made this video, look at me. I don't want that. I want to give something with the channel. So it's going to be advice, knowledge, tips, tricks, everything photography based. So yeah, I'm making a change with the channel. It's still going to be a little bit the same, but a lot of it is going to have the added theme of photography running through it. So I'll start it off now. This is one of my first good cameras. The Canon 60D with an 18-135 lens, which is a crazy zoom, but it's pretty versatile for almost everything I need. I bought one of the lens for it, which is a 50mm 1.8, which actually converts, because if you see, it's a crop sensor camera. So it converts on this lens, the 50mm on this will be like an 80, and this 18mm to 135. So with the crop sensor it converts to like a 30mm to a 220mm, something like that. It might be a little bit off. But yeah, best thing about this camera is the image stabilization and obviously the HD video. But yeah, the image stabilization and the autofocusing, fantastic for doing video, as well as this flippy screen. And this is the camera I started out doing these video vlogs with, until I realised I had a super wide lens for this camera that you're seeing through now, which is the Sony A7. And I've got a super wide 15mm lens for that, which kind of distorts a little bit and kind of a little bit vignette in the corners, but I kind of like that aesthetic. Maybe tips for if you're starting a video vlog, I'd get something that's got image stabilization or is super wide, because the wider it is, you can't really see the shake. You know, the more telephoto, like this, you'll see the shake a lot more. But if it's wider, amazing. If it's wide and stabilized, you're onto a winner. But yeah, this is quite big to start video blogging with. If you want to be carrying it around and stuff, you know, I was trying to be as confident as possible with it, but you did get looks in the street sometime when you're walking around with this beast. So yeah, maybe go for something a little smaller, but it's a good camera, it's a workhorse. I've had it 4 or 5 years now maybe. Dropped it a load, done all sorts with it. It's pretty strong. What I use on this camera is my Sony A7, and I use my Leica lenses on it. Oh yeah, I'm in my garage by the way. It's like 1 in the morning. If I were chatting like this in my room, I'd probably wake everybody up. So yeah, in the garage right now. And it's a good open space so I can get my lights around, you know? Get my good lighting. With this camera that you see me with now, it's the Sony A7. It's an awesome camera. You can download apps for it, I've just realised. You can get apps on the camera, like time-lapse, picture effect, all sorts, which is crazy on a camera. The lens I use on it are not the expensive Sony lenses that are, you know, kit lenses for it, or the ones that are made for it, and autofocus and all that. I've got, see, this doesn't autofocus, because it's an old manual, you know, Leica fit lens, just like the wide one I use. I'll talk more about my Leica in a different video, because that's my favourite camera. But yeah, what I use on this is now a 40mm 1.4 Voigtlander lens, which is expensive lens, but essentially it's a cheap out in the whole Leica sphere of the world. But I think it's great. I like the vignette you get. I like the shallow depth of field. It's not quite 50mm, and it's not quite 35mm. So I like it for the whole reportage, one camera, one lens setup. If I had to pick one that I've got, it'd probably be this one. And the one that I shoot my videos with is the 15mm on there, which would be great with image stabilization, but it's pretty good without it. You know, I hold it handheld quite a lot. There it is. Yeah, 15mm. A little bit dark, but it's just so wide, and it's so small as well. Super wide, that's what I use to, you know, take these videos pretty much most of the time. Since I started with this, I've stopped with this now because of the less portability, but this is good for when I'm doing the clean overhead camera shots, straight down, or a bit professional work. So yeah, that's, you know, me talking about my cameras. I'll probably go in depth on another day on another video, but this is essentially telling you this is my channel from now on, is about photography, about video making, about editing, you know, post-processing maybe, reviews, cameras, all sorts. You know, try and throw in some sort of tip or some sort of little story or some sort of little, something that I've learned along the way in my process of photography that I can pass on. So that's what I'm going to try and start doing. And that's about it. Not that you care, but this is like the 4th time I've filmed this whole thing. And maybe because Sony's messed me up a little bit. When you hit record, sometimes it just doesn't record. It says recording, but the numbers don't start, and it doesn't start capturing the footage. Kind of a complaint there. Sort it out, Sony. Maybe it's my camera, I've dropped it a few times, and maybe it's my memory card, because it's not the fastest. But if it isn't, sort it out, Sony. But that's my new idea for this channel. Stay tuned.